Leonard Lopate, born on September 23, 1940, and passing on August 5, 2025, left an indelible mark on American public radio. For decades, he stood out as a distinctive voice, thoughtful, probing, and unafraid to engage in the complex issues of the day. Best known as the host of the Leonard Lopate Show on WNYC and later Leonard Lopate at Large on WBAI, he created a career that spanned decades and covered a vast spectrum of cultural, political, and artistic topics. His insightful interviews and fearless commentary helped define the standards of public radio broadcasting. Early life and education. Born and raised in the Williamsburg neighborhood of Brooklyn, New York, Leonard grew up in a modest household. His mother, Frances Lopate, was an actress who would later gain brief fame in an Alka-Seltzer commercial, while his younger brother, Philip Lopate, grew up to be a noted writer and essayist. Leonard pursued his higher education at Brooklyn College and then at Hunter College, where he studied art and was trained by celebrated abstract expressionists like Ed Reinhardt and Mark Rothko. Though he had ambitions of becoming a painter, his path eventually led him to advertising, where he worked for 15 years before discovering his true calling in radio. A late start in broadcasting. Lopate didn't enter the world of radio until his late 30s. In 1977, he was given the opportunity to host a talk show on WBAI, a community-supported station in New York City. What began as a side interest quickly became his life's work. His first major success came through Round Midnight, a late-night program on WBAI that explored a wide range of topics through live interviews and open conversations with callers. The show ran until the mid-1980s, at which point Lopate transitioned to WNYC FM to co-host a midday show with Pagine Fitzgerald. This show eventually evolved into the Leonard Lopate Show, the program that would make him a public radio institution. The Leonard Lopate Show. Airing from noon to 2 p.m. every weekday on WNYC, the Leonard Lopate Show became a flagship program of public radio. The show adopted a format featuring 4 in-depth interviews per episode, each covering different themes such as current events, science, art, literature, food, and music. Lopate earned 3 James Beard Awards for his food journalism and won a Peabody Award for his outstanding work in broadcasting. His interview guests included Nobel laureates, Pulitzer Prize winners, celebrated actors, groundbreaking scientists, and renowned authors. One hallmark of the show was its ability to bring high-level intellectual discussions to a broad, engaged audience. The program featured regular segments, including Please Explain, in which experts would demystify complex or unfamiliar topics, such as nanotechnology, meditation, sainthood, and infertility. Another ongoing feature was Underreported, which took a closer look at political and social issues overlooked by mainstream media. These segments made the show a go-to source for listeners seeking meaningful discourse in an increasingly soundbite-driven media landscape. The show's 20th anniversary in 2005 was commemorated by an interview with legendary news anchor Tom Brokaw, who discussed the program's evolution and Lopate's role in shaping American public radio. Live appearances and cultural contributions. Outside the studio, Lopate was a frequent presence on New York's intellectual scene. He hosted panel discussions and conducted live interviews at prestigious venues such as the 92nd Street Y, the Brooklyn Academy of Music, Queens College, and the New York Public Library. He was also involved with PN International, where he led literary discussions, and was known for moderating thoughtful conversations that bridged cultural and academic worlds. Controversy and departure from WNYC. In late 2017, at the height of the #MeToo movement, Lopate was dismissed from WNYC following allegations of inappropriate comments toward female producers. Complaints included remarks that were viewed as sexually suggestive or unprofessional, such as telling a producer that avocado derives from an Aztec word meaning testicle, and commenting on another producer's appearance by saying she looked bosomy in a new dress. While not physically inappropriate, the comments were deemed enough to create an uncomfortable work environment, and WNYC terminated his employment after an internal investigation. Following his dismissal, the Leonard Lopate Show was succeeded briefly by a new program called Midday, before eventually being replaced by all of it hosted by Alison Stewart. Return to airwaves with Leonard Lopate at Large. In July 2018, Lopate returned to radio with Leonard Lopate at Large on WBAI. With his characteristic voice and thoughtful style, he resumed the kind of programming that had made him popular in the first place. He interviewed authors, scientists, historians, and artists with the same intellectual curiosity and open-mindedness that defined his earlier work. This final chapter of his career allowed him to continue doing what he loved, staying engaged with the world through meaningful conversation until his death in 2025. Personal life. Lopate was known for being deeply curious, intelligent, and passionate about knowledge, traits that extended beyond his professional life. He was married twice. His second marriage was to visual artist Melanie Baker, but both unions ended in divorce. He had no children. Though private in many respects, Leonard occasionally offered glimpses into his personal history on air. In one particularly moving episode of his show, he interviewed his brother Philip about their mother, Frances, and her life as an actor, a touching exchange that revealed the emotional depth of their family bonds. His relationships with his brother and mother played a significant role in shaping his worldview. Frances Lopate's creative influence and theatrical background no doubt inspired Leonard's love for the arts, while his brother's literary success added another dimension to the family's cultural legacy. Final days and death. In his final years, Leonard battled ALS, a progressive neurodegenerative disease. Despite his declining health, he continued to work on Leonard Lopate at large, demonstrating an unwavering dedication to his craft. He passed away at his Brooklyn home on August 5, 2025, at the age of 84. His death marked the end of an era in public broadcasting. Tributes poured in from colleagues, listeners, and interviewees alike, all praising his intellect, his ability to listen deeply, and his rare talent for sparking nuanced, enlightening conversations on air. Legacy and net worth. Leonard Lopate's influence on radio journalism and public broadcasting is immeasurable. Over the course of his career, he helped shape public discourse through long-form interviews that valued depth over spectacle. While his later years were marred by controversy, his contributions to radio remained significant. At the time of his death, Leonard Lopate had an estimated net worth of $3 million. His income came primarily from decades of work in public radio, speaking engagements, podcast royalties, and occasional writing and teaching endeavors. Although not a wealthy media mogul, he enjoyed a comfortable lifestyle grounded in New York's rich cultural landscape, which he helped elevate through his lifelong commitment to dialogue and critical inquiry. Leonard Lopate's life was one of intellectual curiosity, cultural engagement, and a profound belief in the power of conversation. His voice may be gone, but his influence will continue to echo in the world of thoughtful media. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and kindly subscribe for more videos like this.